as the cost of living crisis continues to hit local businesses and facilities as well as households. Pound is also falling following the Chancellor's fiscal announcements last Friday, leaving many in a uncertain position.
Let's speak to our Yorkshire and Humber reporter Anna Riley, who's with a UK business owner there. Anna, it seems that the bad news just doesn't stop coming for all these people trying to keep their businesses going.
Good afternoon. Yes, I'm here in Ferrybridge in West Yorkshire at a haberdashery called Idea to Adorn. I'm joined by Cassie Thompson. She's the business owner here. Cassie, we've heard about the plummeting pound. You do lots of imports. Well, you do as much British as you can, but you do have to import certain items, don't you, and fabrics. How has this impacted you?
Quite heavily. As you've said, there are lots of quality brands that aren't manufactured in the UK, so therefore have to be imported, and with that the price of paying a duty has made the fabric or the items that I purchase rise. So whereas I'm giving customers a really good deal on fabrics and haberdashery and things, that's now starting to look not so much.
How much extra are you paying now then, and what other implications of the cost of living have you got as well?
So, for instance, I've just made a purchase of some timeless treasure fabric that actually comes from the US that's then imported to Holland, and then from there it's shipped to me. Approximately about £600, £700 worth of stock I'm having to pay £150 duty on, which I'm having to pass onto the consumer, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not helpful.
And what do you think the answer is? Because you've backed Brexit, haven't you? And you think British manufacturing's the way forward? Yeah,
I think the UK has the ability to stand on its own. We did it in the past. We can continue to do it. I've said before that we've kind of hit the peak when it comes to the economy, and we're slowly going back to the World War days where it was make, do and mend, and people are starting to realise that we've no option but to go back to being in-house. And I guess that in the next decade, if not the next two, we'll see that the UK will go back to manufacturing for itself, because it'll work out a hell of a lot cheaper and a hell of a lot better for us as a country, and especially to keep the money inside, so it's spent inside, so we all get better out of it.
And, you know, the government have released this mini budget. That's part of that is helping businesses and helping businesses with their energy, cutting tax, national insurance. Do you think that's enough help for you at the moment?
It all looks great on paper, and it's fantastic when the government want to help small businesses, but these are big people that are up high that don't really get to see what the people on the ground are actually doing. And even though these incentives are being put in place, trying to find them and access them so that you can move forward with your business, sometimes it's really hard. So it'd be nice to actually be approached and said, right, okay, this is available for you as a small or independent business owner, because as we already know, the pubs are slowly disappearing. It's not going to be too long if we carry on like this that the rest of the small businesses follow behind.
Thank you so much for your insight there, Cassie, and for talking to us. So Cassie's message here in Ferrybridge is that going British is the way forward, British manufacturing, and that's the way to help us out of this slump at the moment.
I'm sure lots of people would agree with that. Thank you very much indeed for bringing us the voices from the front line.